Hello, this is Peg with Craft Room Stories. Welcome to my channel. Okay, so as some of you know, because I put a post on, some of you may have seen it and some of you may have not. My husband went into the hospital, it would be 2 weeks ago tomorrow. And there have been a lot of ups and downs, a lot of really scary times. He ended up having emergency surgery. A lot of things happened in the surgery. I'm not going to give you details unless you specifically ask for them because it's a lot of gross stuff and I don't handle gross stuff very well myself. So I'm certainly not going to force anybody else into it. But then after the surgery, he gets moved down to the cardiac unit and there's a lot of fear. He ended up with AFib and a bunch of really other horrible things happening. And like he'd have like I'd get there in the morning and he'd be doing well. And then an hour later, he would be unresponsive and not talking. And I don't mean unresponsive as in a coma. I mean just not talking anymore and like zoning off with his eyes and weird stuff, okay? Finally, he is now well enough to be in a rehab hospital where they are basically helping him to be able to walk again because he lost that ability very quickly. They said you lose like 10% of your muscle mass for every day that you don't move. And I was like, oh my word. He didn't have that much, to begin with because of the previous surgeries. But nevertheless, he is there now. He is doing well. And this is his first day of actual therapy. And I can't go see him until 3 or 3:30. So I thought, why not make a video or two? Having said that, if you see this pile on the desk in front of me, I just want you to know that sometimes in extreme stress, I do retail therapy. Oh, yeah. And since I couldn't leave his side for any reason, when he would take a nap, I did a little shopping on Temu. Now, I got a deal. I will say that. I think, all of this stuff that I'm going to show you, like total, I think, I don't know, $30 or $40. So I did not spend a great deal of money. Now, first I have to show you these. These gorgeous napkins did not come from Temu. They came from TJ Maxx, where I got to go a different day when he was doing well and I felt like I could leave long enough to go get something to eat. And then I was like, oh, let me stop by TJ Maxx real quick and pick up something. I was looking for some jogging pants and stuff for him that he was going to need in rehab. So then I just came across these magically. No, they were not in the jogging pants area. But I did have to just peruse the craft area, and lo and behold, all these spring napkins. And there were many that drew my eyes, but I limited myself to these ones. Can you fathom why? Do you see the purples? Do you see the butterflies? I know, I love them. And there's enough to share should anybody feel also the same need to own these. I will happily send you some. Anyway, okay, so I would explain some of this. Well, some of it I will explain, but I'm just going to show you because this is kind of the things that I like to get on Temu. I don't get paper products or anything like that because they could be copies of somebody else's. I don't know, but I figure lace and trims and stuff like that don't matter as much. So I'm going to start with these. My goal, and I've mentioned this, was I would like to make more of the Christmas ornaments that I made last year and try to sell them. I'm just checking on my dogs. Okay, so I had an idea. One ornament I made had some gems, and it was really pretty. I had a dark green velvet background and then some gems. Now, I wouldn't do dark green, say, for the pink, but I might do something else. But I got these gems. Look at this. This is quite large, but a lot of people are doing kind of pink on their trees. My sister does and has been for years. But I thought that I got some actual glass glitter to go on the inside because it makes such a lovely shake. Not that anybody's going to be sitting there shaking their tree, but they do, you know, you wouldn't necessarily have to put the ornaments on a tree. So let me just keep going here. Okay, this is the next largest one. Look at that. Now, I did not pay over $2 for any one of these items. And most of them were around $1, $1.50. Look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. And I just think inside of an ornament, you know, it'd have to be a fairly large one. Oh, I just think it's going to be lovely with a gorgeous background. And I got a couple of these. No two of my ornaments look alike, which is fun because they might have a similar theme of color or something, but they're all going to be a little bit different, you know. And I got these in 3 different colors because I just thought they looked like snowflakes and so pretty. I got this thinking of my cousin's mother who collects cardinals and stuff. And I thought, oh, if I make a cardinal one, she may want it. And then look at that candy cane one. Isn't that cute? Oh, I love it. Anyway, there's a couple of tree ones that are similar. I think these are all. I got 3 of these because you cannot even tell. I mean, I don't know if this is coming through how incredibly sparkly these are. These are very sparkly and gorgeous. And this one has pearls on it. Look at that. And it's got a pink one. So I think this would look really pretty with a pink background. Ooh, you know what I just thought of? I've got some velvet ribbon. It might be fun to do kind of stripes of ribbon. Oh, I don't know. I think that would be pretty. Tell me what you think. Okay, and then this one also has some pink on it, and it has little stars on the tree. So cute. And then this one looks like it has snow on it, but it's just little white diamonds. Love it. Oh, I got 2 of those. All right, because I did think they were cute. And then that one's just so sparkly. Oh, okay. And then I got some more of these because I do like to share these, and also I put them in flowers or just on, and I was going to use a lot of these surrounding some of these and make really sparkly ornaments because I thought, oh, that'll stand out so pretty. That bouncing against, you know, the lights of the tree would be really gorgeous. Okay. Also got another one of these with some domed foamy things. These are for ink and everything, inking your papers and stuff. So let me put that aside. That I just did need, so that was important. Okay, look at this. This is 50 yards of this. Now this is a kind of cotton. I don't know why it's got a yellow piece on there, but anyway, this is like a cotton fabric ribbon, and I thought, won't that make some amazing ruffles down the side of a page or just anywhere? You could even cut it in half and make smaller ones if you didn't want something this wide. You could make a belly band with this, putting that on some lace. And oh, I just love it. And I don't remember. I mean, I guess I didn't think how much 50 yards is. It's a lot. So, yeah. My sister's already claimed some of this, but there probably will still be more. So I planned on doing a French blue journal, and I have been collecting things for that. And look at this. And this even has like gold threads in it. Can you see that? Look, let me just try to. Now this is big. This would not I probably wouldn't put this on the inside. I mean, I could, like maybe if I just took a piece of it. But I know I was going to decorate part of the cover with this because it's yummy. Now this is kind of stiff. I think it's because the golden thread is quite stiff. The other thread is soft, but the gold thread is kind of pokey and stiff. That's fine. I love it. I got a whole bunch more of this because, you know, I use these flower trims all the time. I'm never tired of them. I never feel like I have enough, and yet I love to share them with people. And so I've got, let's just say I've got a lot, okay? And I got different designs. And, you know, I've got this design and in several colors. I've got this design. Let's see. I know I saw it a while ago. I've got this design, and you just can use one of these little things and make so much. So yeah, I got it in like every color because I don't want to run out, and I also want to share with people, and not everybody shops Temu, and so I will shop for you. I'm just going to pick this out as I go and put it. I have a plan to organize this. That's always my plan. That's always my plan, is to organize. Am I there yet? Will I ever really be there? That's the question. No, I don't think so. Okay, I think that this also will go. Yeah. Okay, I can't get a hold of it. I think this will be gorgeous with the French blue journal, and it's so delicate. Oh my goodness. And I might, because I was thinking with the French blue that I would not do blue and white, that I would do blue and kind of, cream or like off-white. I might try just a pale coffee dye, trying not to get it on the blue as much. I don't know, but it's there, and I love it, and it came in pink, and I apparently ordered 2 of the blue. I think because it just came in 1 yard at a time. So one of these I got for a penny. Yep. There are several items in here. I don't remember all of them, but several of them I either got for a penny or it was a free item because of ordering. I could pick free from items on their page, and that was awesome. Okay, I have several of these. I'm not sure which way is up. I think it's this way. Not that it matters. You probably can't tell on the video, but look how delicate and gorgeous that is. It's even prettier in person than I thought it was going to be. It is so tiny. It's like a half an inch maybe. Well, slightly more than a half an inch because of the loop. But it is gorgeous. So that's going in the French blue for sure. I got some more of these because they're so fun, and I just love to do them. Like in the 60s and 70s journals I've got planned. We'll probably have some daisies for sure. Just, you need to have daisies. But that goes, with the flower trims. And then some more for the French blue, because look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Love it. Also got this embroidered. I love this green. It's such a spring green and really pretty. Anyway, it's so, so, so pretty. Lots of fun trims. It's not like I don't get trims from the thrift store or yard sales, but I've not seen any of these that I can afford anywhere in the United States. So this is gorgeous. Look at that. Yummy. I just, all my creative juices are on like high alert. Okay, I got, I guess another one of these, or was the other one blue and this one's green? I got several colors of this because I thought it was gorgeous and it was so inexpensive. I did get this one in multicolors. I have an eyelet lace that has all these colors in it, and I just thought that would be fun to use this with, for sure. And do just like a pastel, just like all the colors of the pastels. It would be fun. Okay, I'm trying not to overwhelm you because I'm a little overwhelmed. Got some red. Okay, I got this lovely gingham. It's a stretchy, gathered kind of trim. I had some similar to this, and I also saw somebody else with some like this. And I have just a little snippet left, but I love it. And it's, I plan on doing some more Holly Hobby things, and I just felt like I needed some more of that, and it's so cute. Let's see where we're at here. I'll come across things as I go. Some more flower trims. This was really, really cheap. I think I got it for 10 cents for a yard of it. It's so cute. Might have been $1. Some things I got that were really cheap and some things not as much. But look at that pink and yellow. And of course you wouldn't have to use them together, but even if you did, a lovely pink and yellow journal. Wouldn't that be gorgeous? Love the idea of that. And, okay, here's another one of those that's in a red, kind of a red. It's a claret, really. It's not quite maroon. I don't know. It's really pretty. some more of this. I didn't have very much of this one, and I love it. It's so pretty. Very fun. And here's some more. I know you might have thought I went overboard, but they were having a sale on it. And you know, sometimes at Temu, if you leave it in your cart for a while, they'll offer you discounts on it. And so I'm fine with that. I am completely fine. I'm trying to move some of this so it doesn't look, because it's kind of bulky. And there's that. And then, of course, I got this in lavender, and why not? Because, you know, me in purple, it has to be. It is a must. And I got this one also in lavender. Look at that. It's so pretty. So pretty. And I feel another purple journal looming because it makes me happy to use them. Look at this. This is an eyelet, and then also it has bows. Did I need all of this? No, but like I said, retail therapy. I may be the only one, but I don't think so. I've heard other people have the same issue. Okay, this was like 5 yards of this stuff, y'all. And it's an elastic, but it's also crocheted. Look at that. It's so pretty. I had not seen this like this in kind of a ruffle, and I love it. This also, this is a sheer kind of organza ruffle, and I thought, you know how I like to make dresses on paper dolls and stuff like that that look real, and I thought layered down, oh, I just thought that would be so, so pretty. So we're going to play with that. I got lots more of this gingham ruffle. Now, I've got to tell you, when I have bought this in the past, it had a different feel to it, more of a cotton, and this, I think, feels more polyester. It doesn't bother me because, you know, it's still cute, and I still love it, but I prefer the cotton, personally, and this, I'm pretty sure, is polyester. So I don't like the feel of it as much, but now, see, this one actually feels like cotton. That's interesting. This one feels like cotton. These ones feel like polyester. And here's a polyester one. I don't know if you can see the difference, but I can definitely feel the difference. So I love gingham, and so I got lots. I got all the colors of the gingham. Look at that. That's going to go great in a sunflower journal. I can see that. See that coming. Yeah. Yummy. Okay. And along, I know what I've done. I understand. And it's a lot, and I'm sorry. But not, because I'm going to play with it. All right, here's another. Look at that peachy color. Fun. Peaches and Cream journal. I know Meg at Chasing Retro has done peach journals, and they were just phenomenal. This is a really, really soft and wide lace. I don't actually remember ordering this. But sometimes Temu sends you stuff you didn't order. I'm not saying that I didn't order it. And I definitely don't remember ordering white, because I don't really order white. Because I find that in thrift stores and stuff a lot more. I just don't order it from any place. Colored lace is harder to come by, and so I order that. Now, I have had this in several different colors, this lace, and I love it. It is a stretchy lace, and it is gorgeous. I mean, it is, and you can cut it in half, or you can leave it wide, whatever you choose. This was their idea of green. That just looks blue to me. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but it does not look green. But their blue is kind of more this shade. So this is what they're calling green. I still call it blue. But anyway, got some lace. Have to have lace in my life. I found these little puffy flowers. They're puffy, but they're thin except for this little thing here. Now, this is a kind of flat back button looking thing, like a covered button. I took it off to see what I could do if I could put something flatter there, because unless this is on the outside cover, that is too much bulk, I think. Now, sometimes I make things bulkier if it's going in a ring bound journal, but still, to me, and it's quite hard, it doesn't squish. If it was this bulky and squished, it would be different, but it doesn't. These do squish, and they're very thin. And so I will put something thinner on top of those. but aren't they so stinking cute? They can go in a fun little kind of whimsical daisy journal, or like any of the little golden book things. I think they would be cute in, depending on, of course, what their nature of them was. I'm putting that aside. But anyway, I absolutely love them. Little gingham, pastel flowers. Super fun. Also, I got some of these. Part of why I got these was to remind myself how they're made. This is literally about, let's see, inch wide ribbon, approximately, with a thinner ribbon in the middle made into these little bows. I don't want to forget to do that, because how easy is that? And how cute. I mean, and they're not bulky. You could put those anywhere. And they're so cute. And plus they're plaid. Look at all these fun plaid colors. Just cute. So, okay, I had to remember about those. They are still here. Okay. And it was quite a few of them in the package. I have an idea to do my best friend, one of my best friends. I have multiple best friends, but this is probably one of my oldest friends. We've known each other since I was 16. Her youngest daughter, for her 16th birthday, had a party, and the theme was denim and diamonds. And so I thought, how fun to make a denim and diamonds journal. And then this showed up on Temu, and it looked so like it would go right with the theme. So there we have a start to the denim and diamonds. It's coming. So are many things. Okay, y'all, I've used these trims before, but I love them. And I got them mainly because of the, I can't think of my words today. I'm still in a fog. But the ornaments that I want to do, I love to edge so you don't see the glue, or anything like that. And these make a great ruffle to go around the edge. You can trim it down if you want like a smaller ruffle. But look at this. This green is gorgeous, and this red, and then this gold, and then purple. That I would use anytime. Well, I would use any of it anytime, but I think that will be good. Also, this is a very sheer, I think I have a yellow one too. Okay, I forgot it. This is a sheer fabric. Like, do you see that? I can't think of what it's called right now. I've gone blank. The fabric term won't come. But look at the fun edging on that. And these make great ruffles. Just anywhere. And, just you can use them for anything. And they're so gorgeous. And this came in a pack of 3. And this was just the single one by itself. I could have gotten 3, but I was like, I don't make a lot of yellow, so I don't really probably need 3 of those. I also got some, these are brads that have pearls on them. And I have brads, but I just didn't have any like this. And I thought they were so cute, but I apparently can't get them open. Whoop. Dropping things. Okay, I'm just trying to show you. They're multicolored like pastels, and they just have a little pearl on them. And I just think they're cute. And they might be, they're like a flat back pearl. I don't think they'll be too bulky, depending on what you put them on, but they're pretty, and I needed them, I'm sure. I'm sure I needed all of this. Okay, and then I got 2 more kind of different things. This is parchment paper, and it's just this natural color. I didn't only get this to craft with because there are several sheets here. It's a perfect 9 by 13 size. So if you're making a cake or baking something in the oven in a 9 by 13 inch pan that you don't want to stick, you can put this in the bottom, and then when you take it off, turn it upside down and just peel that off the bottom. I love that. But also, you can fold it up, and it makes a lovely page in a journal. They may need to be ironed. They got a little creased in the package. But I thought that was helpful. And then I got this. This is random. It said it was a 12 inches. And It is. It is 12 inches. And then it's a whole lot longer. Like, I think it's like 4 or 5 feet long. But this is a not leather, but kind of pleather. It feels like leather, but it's not. And it's so cute. They have dragonflies and butterflies and flowers. And I like to make leather tags. I have some leather, uh, just samples, you know, that for couch covers and things like that. And I like to make leather tags. I think they're really cute. And I thought this would make such a gorgeous tag, or even a phenomenal journal cover, don't you think? It's so, oh, scrummy. Okay, so I have that. Anyway, that's it. That's my retail therapy. It's a lot. I know that. I recognize it. Yeah, that's what happens when you are stuck just kind of sitting in a chair with your phone, having some anxiety. Retail therapy. One day I ate my feelings with a crumble cookie. And in fact, there were 2 crumble cookies. And I didn't eat them in one sitting because they're huge. And it was yummy. I don't know if you're familiar with crumble cookies, but they're like really, really, they're like this big and like fat and yummy. I ate my feelings. And they're expensive. I shouldn't have done it. But I did. And I'll feel bad about it later, but I don't feel bad right now. Okay. Thank you guys. It's so good to be back. I've got another video coming on Thursday that is very exciting. I'm part of a collaboration hosted by Hazel Anaka at Hazel Anaka Designs. So I really, really hope that you will join me on Thursday and see what's coming down the pike. Hint, it's a hashtag masterboard madness. So some sort of fun masterboard, one that I personally have not seen anyone else do. It doesn't mean that it's not out there. I just personally have not seen it. So join me on Thursday, okay? Hugs. Bye.